What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Trailer Park Live right here on the 2nd Street Marvel, where we're coming at you live every single Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If this is your first time here, what I typically do is I go into some of the comic books that I pulled and read for the week, and then I get in and interact with you all as we talk about some of the different things that have happened throughout the week. It's kind of just a free-for-all. It's a little bit more of a rated R kind of show. We get a little bit down and dirty here sometimes. But thank you all so much for being here today, and there is plenty of things to talk about, plenty of great comic books that we could talk about as well. But let me know down in the comments below, how has your week been? What is it that you want to talk about? Is there anything on your mind that I might be able to speak intelligently about? If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Feel free to send in a super chat too, right? Feel free to do that. It's okay. And consider, if you'd like to, consider becoming a channel member. One of the things I do with our channel memberships here is I go through and I crowdfund different comic books out there, and we get those in and I talk about them and flap my gums about them here in some live streams. I really need to sit down and do some more videos on them. We do that. We also get together like we're going to do tomorrow, and we sit down like with my son. We come out here and we do some Lego builds. We're currently working on the 1989 Batmobile. We've also been doing some Moon Knight, reading through the Moon Knight series. We recently started going through Jeff Lemire's run on Moon Knight, considering everything going on with the Moon Knight series being released on Disney Plus, something we will probably definitely be talking a little bit more about this evening. But one of the things that I wanted to get into here before we move on too far into the show is I recently got a package right here in the mail of one of the books. I actually went out there and this one was just kind of a personal one. I went out there and wanted to crowdfund a book I was interested in, see how the just how the campaign was, how the books were and everything like that. So this one right here is from Comix Tribe, and I know they're doing one right now. I think they're currently running it right now for Dig. I think they're doing that. If not, if it's not, you can still get a pre-order in if you didn't get in on the original backer, on the original Kickstarter. But it's not one I did. I've got it on pre-order at my local comic book shop. It went on Dig. Is part of the Sync series that John Lees is writing, and they had all of them getting ready to release through Comix Tribe through Diamond distributors. So I went ahead and put those on pre-order there. I've never read Dig, but I heard that it is absolutely great stuff coming from John Lees, who is one of my favorite horror writers out there right now. But let's go ahead and get into this thing right here. And I knew what book this was getting ready to come out of here. But we've got Happy Hill issue number 2. This book actually just came out at local comic book shops this week as well. Got that cover number 1. Then I believe this is cover number 2 right here. And I believe I already read through this one because through the Kickstarter they went ahead and they sent out the digital copy a little bit earlier, and so I believe I'm pretty sure I've already read this particular issue, if I am not mistaken. And let me see here. I think I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm pretty sure did read this one. Could be wrong. But yeah, basically what it is there's some mysterious things going on at this resort that this family runs. And there are some people that have been going out and trying to investigate it and learn a little bit more about it. And that's kind of it's a horror story. I'll show you some of the art you could expect in this book right here. Very good art in this book. Again, they like I said, they crowdfund these ones, and it's already been released through local comic book shops and everything as well. Like I said, it just came out this week, but it just actually arrived in my mailbox today, the day after New Comic Book Day, and I'm not sure. I believe these are the same thing like the ones you can get at the comic shop as well. I could be completely wrong there. Oh yeah, look at that. You got some good, nice Alex Cormack art in here. They've got a preview for Sync or for Dig in here. You see that great Alex Cormack art in there, right there. That first page right there is Alex Cormack doing the art. He's also doing the art on Crimson Cage on AWA Upshot, where you can see a little bit of his art style right there. Very good stuff. And the other thing I like about this is these covers are nice and heavy. These cardstock covers, very nice stuff. Very nice stuff. So yeah, and this one is written by what is it? Written by Joe Mulvey, and created and written by Joe Mulvey and Rich Duick. Drawn by Joe Mulvey. Colors by Chris Sotomayor. Letters by Hassan Otsmani El How. I'll show you those names right there. And like I said, you can find this one at your local comic book shop as of this week. If your local comic book shop orders these. If not, I got mine through the through the Kickstarter. And I believe, like I said, I believe both of these were the both retailer variants. Some good, just I don't know. I guess it's hard to say. Like, is it a crowdfunded comic? I mean, I guess it is. They put it through a crowdfunding program, but they've still also got it coming out through Diamond also. But it's a little bit different because, like, I know the guys over at somebody who we're going to talk a little bit about here later. The guys over at Coffin Comics, they kind of do the same thing, but they do it a little bit different. I think they do it a little bit different. Or maybe they just do different versions when they put them out at local comic book shops as well. Because I know I've seen like a copy of like Lady Death. They had like I believe it released in like 2 issues for basically what is one chapter that you would normally get out of like the premiere edition through one of their crowdfunded projects. So yeah, but other than that, as far as like all the comic books I read, I did do a live stream talking about those. I was going to drop that and edit it as a video and everything, but in case you guys weren't here on Wednesday, we had some minor technical difficulties, and it was actually just stuff on my end that I needed to do. Need to clean up some space on the old hard drive and everything. You know, it make some room for stuff to record and everything. So that's I believe that was kind of what led to the technical difficulties that we had on Wednesday when we had Chillmonger on the show when we were talking about Moon Knight. So, but yeah, make sure you go check that out. And like I said, we had a couple of good books coming out this week. We had the conclusion of The Heathens with issue number 5, as well as My Date with Monsters issue number 5 as well. And then, gosh, what else there? On Image Comics, we had Radiant Black issue number 13, as well as Rogue Sun issue number 2. And I gotta tell you, I'm really enjoying what's coming out of that series. The way it's kind of it's slowly coming out but quickly moving along at the same time. It feels like it's quickly expanding outward as we've been getting these tie-in series with Radiant Black in this massive verse is what I believe they are calling it. But very good stuff coming out of there, and both issues that came out this week I thought were pretty good. And then the other book that came out this week, one of my absolute favorites, is Something is Killing the Children. If you're not reading Something is Killing the Children, I'm not sure what you are doing. You need to go read Something is Killing the Children. Absolutely great. James Tynion IV doing just a great job kind of telling this slow burn story at first, and then we were kind of getting it's starting to expand a little bit more as we moved on here after like the first story arc where we were in Archer's Peak, as Erica Slaughter was there to handle this hive of wraiths that were going through and killing everybody, and only children can see these monsters. But she's part of this larger faction called the House of, well, she's part of the House of Slaughter, but there are the Order of Saint George, and they go into these places and they kill these monsters and things like that. Very good stuff. And in issue number 21 this week, Erica Slaughter returns to the town of Tribulation, New Mexico, where a young girl named Gabby witnessed her whole family murdered in front of her, and it was great. I'm telling you, like, it felt great to be back in that something is killing the children world. And you know, like, I'm looking forward to seeing what we're gonna get out of Tribulation, New Mexico. Where are we going with the monsters there in this town, and what's it gonna come to with Erica Slaughter and the House of Slaughter, the Order of Saint George? I feel like the plot is going to be thickening here. I just don't know. I'm definitely looking forward to it because I kind of feel like it's not going to carry the same pace that it did through that first story arc of those first like 15 issues. Because once it got out of Archer's Peak, I really like where this story went when it started to get into a little bit more of the Order of St. George and the House of Slaughter and things like that. Very cool stuff. Make sure that you go out and read Something is Killing the Children. And they actually have book one of Something is Killing the Children that you can find at a lot of local comic book shops. Most of the local comic book shops that I go and visit, I see it there on the shelves. I've got a copy of it. Nice hardbook cover. And the thing is, it's like a bigger format. It's like a little bit longer, like taller. And I don't know, it seems like it's just a little bit wider, not much than the normal book. It's just presented in a different format. Very nice stuff. Definitely make sure that you go and check it out. I'm telling you, because it's an absolutely great book. But we've got some other comic books that we're going to talk about here today. We've got some great crowdfunded comic books that we're going to get a little bit into here as well. I want to again, thank you all so much for being here tonight. And you know what? We probably are going to get into a little bit. We're going to get into a little bit more of the drama. A little bit more of that drama stuff that was happening earlier in the week. You know, it hasn't been quite a week. Can you believe it hasn't been a week yet since the slappening? It hasn't even been a week yet. And believe me, it hasn't died down the talks of everything that happened very, very much. As far as like here on YouTube and some of the interwebs, still a lot of people are talking about that. And you know, the thing is, because like I hear people starting to finally talk about different things about it, and I'm like, see, like this is kind of where I was going in the first place. Kind of where I was going was the thing with like the comedians, and yeah. Anyway, we'll get a little bit more into that here in just a minute. First, I want to get into the live chats and see what you all are talking about today. Let me know how you're all doing down there in the chatses. All right. Let's see. We've got Brian McCann. Thank you so much for being here. Random Brad Creator, Lucas Tex Venger, my man. As well as Omi Wan, the homie. Gonna go grab some brews and some trees for the trailer park tonight. Yes. Sozu Sozin, thank you so much for being here. Where'd your music intro come from? It's actually from some music that me and my friends made. Actually, it was my other friend that made most of the music. I just did the singing. I provided the vocals. Yes. The Enchanted Suit Talk. Yes, but thank you, Sozu Sozin. Yes, it's a great riff. It's a great little riff. I love it. I'm out of town, can't stay, but wanted to say hello, says Mike Slappy Slapperson Porter, my man. Hope all is going well. Strange Marvel Theories is in the building. Aaron, how are you doing? And guys, don't forget, channel members, we are going to be doing a giveaway. Actually, today's the day. It was the end of the month. Where's it at? Oh, see, that was another one we got to talk about right there. Yeah, it's another one we got to talk about. The channel members will probably end up doing this tomorrow. The giveaway for La Muerta Chapter 7, Lamorta Onslaught. We'll probably be doing this giveaway tomorrow. We'll go through and pick one of the channel members and get that picked out, see who is the winner of that, and then we will pick another winner in another couple of months to see who is the winner of the next one. And that was something else I wanted to talk about too, because like I was talking about this before. It's so hard to let this go. I mean, look at this beautiful cover. Look at this beautiful cover. That's badass. You can see, oh, here, probably see it. Probably see, you see the signature up there as well. But yeah, look at this cover, man. That's pretty sweet. That's some pretty sweet shit. But here's the one. Let me show you the one that I got. The one that I got. That's the version I'll be keeping. This one right here is the Morta Onslaught. This is the Palo Pantalina cover, which this one's badass too. And I'm torn because I see the other one. This is the hardcover one, the ones I ordered for me. But I see that other one. I'm like, dude, that's so badass. I want it. I want to keep them both. Maybe the lucky Myrtle Maniac who wins that one will be like, it's okay, Trinity, you can keep it. Not. We're gonna see who wins this thing tomorrow, man. It's a nice book. The art in the book, great. I haven't read the La Muerte yet, but the stories from what I've been reading in the Lady Death series have been absolutely awesome. Yes, we got Aaron here. We got Dixie up in the building. How are you doing? Yes, hello there, Slappy. No, get out of here with that enchanted suit stuff. It's not dope. It's not dope. I will consider becoming a channel member. Got your wrench there as well. Hell yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. No enchanted suits though. I guess I forgot my tickets for the gun show. Yeah. No, they're believe me, they're noodles right now. They're noodles right now. Which is something we're going to be getting into here a little bit here in the coming weeks. Matter of fact, because what I did is I just recently got done with I guess you could say a 90-day block, a training phase of really just getting my strength back and everything. Through just hitting the weights and everything after my accident there in I was cleared to resume normal activity so I could start working out and everything in the middle of December, and right after Christmas I started hitting the weights and everything, and started so I could start getting my health back, get back to where I once was, get rid of some of this weight, some of this extra weight that I packed on in the meantime by being sedentary. Wow. Well, yeah, I'll be honest with you. Like part of it was planned because I'm like, you know what? For those 3 months that they told me that I'll be out, I was like, you know what? I don't mind just lazing around, well, because I had to laze around anyway. But just indulging a little bit and becoming a fat piece of shit, because we're gonna turn that into content, and you guys are gonna join me on the journey. You guys are gonna join me on the journey as I go through to get rid of this. We're gonna see how, well, not easy. It might be difficult. I don't know. But the things that you can do to set yourself up for success through diet, regular exercise, and things like that to take better care of your health, it's something that anybody can do. And I'll be quite honest with you. The easiest thing is, like, a lot of people are like, I don't have time to work out. Okay, if you don't have time to work out, the easiest way to do it is to just eat good food. Stop eating the bullshit. Honestly. And the other thing with us, seriously, typical Americans is portion control. Not eating too much of whatever and not enough of something else. I'll be quite honest with you. When I first started doing keto, the one thing I noticed right off the bat was, well, for one, kind of just thinking about everything, was I guess I could say I never really paid attention to how much how many like weighing my food and seeing how much I was actually eating, making sure that I'm eating the right amount of protein every single day. And after I started hitting the diet and upping my calories back to where I was and everything, getting into it, I started to realize, like, you know what? I probably haven't ever had a day in my life where I've ate the proper amount of protein that I should for fucking just anything I do, let alone just normal, regular activity. And believe me when I tell you, it makes a hell of a difference. It makes a hell of a difference. It really does. But yes, for the gun show, become a member and Trinity eats a greasy taco. Yeah, greasy taco with hot sauce from Hot Ones. Nah, man, I'll show you the tacos I normally get on Taco Tuesday. You're gonna be getting those for a while. How long will it take to stops talking about comic books and everyone starts talking shit to each other? Not too long. What was that? 8:13? Just a few more minutes. He'll talk for 15 to 30 minutes. Yeah. We can start. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Pipe down, Sparkles. Oh man, that's funny. Remember Trinity on night talked Trinity one night talked for 25 minutes before he noticed he was muted. Yeah, it was too. Oh yeah, I don't know. It was probably like 15. It's probably like 15 minutes. Oh man, yeah, Myrtle. You know what? I gotta see if we can get that Myrtle thing back. Last time I tried to do the Streamlabs thing, for whatever reason, it wasn't working with my shit. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, I'm not killing children. I'm not killing children is what I'm not doing, right? I just got some amazing filming done in the woods. Nice. Hell yeah. Deep woods, long dirt road through woods, haunted as fuck. I know what you're talking about, Reaper. You ain't talking about you ain't talking about Randonautica. You're talking about some woo woo woo. Yeah. You son of a bitch, man. You fucking crack me up, Wayne. You bald motherfucker. You're as bald as my ass, dude. Actually, I think you know what you got it nice and bushy on the side. You know what? I think you might have more than me. Maybe I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh man. Oh, that's funny though. Yeah. Yeah. Something's Killing Children is a must read. So good. Yeah, it really is. It really is. I got Immortal X-Men #1 this week. Don't know why I ain't read it yet. Right? Yeah, it came out. Jason from Polyhedral Paradise with a $2 super chat says, talk about you coming on my charity live stream. Yes. When is that? I believe April, what'd you say, 14th, 15th? It's on a weekend. I think it was on a weekend. I think it's on a Saturday. We will be over on Jason from Polyhedral Paradise. You can find his link down in the description of this video. Go check him out. Yeah. We'll be going on it. You have to I'll have to I'll know a little bit more then. When I can come on a little bit closer. But yeah, I'll take a look. Don't let me forget. Let's see. Order of Dixie wrecked slaughterhouse. Did you find another homeless camp? When? Oh man, yes. Got chased out of the woods by a what? Redacted. Post that footage and let us know more about it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Wayne be going wild in wildlife. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Let's go crowdfund comic book themed tattoo for Trinity. Yeah. That's crowdfunded like my whole back. My whole back. Aggressively Relaxing, my man. Make sure you guys go check out Aggressively Relaxing as well. Says the House of Relaxing is just about ready to kill monsters. Tomorrow is the day we follow through. Well, I got something to do tomorrow, but soon. Right. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Cheers to you, Random Brad. That's it. Would I chill here at the trailer park? Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah. Let's get on with the Mexican accent. Moon Knight reading, please and thank you. Yeah. Oh, wee wee. Are you ready, Mark? Are you ready, Mark? Are you ready, Mark? Oh, wee. It's like Rob Schneider doing a Mexican accent while trying to do a French accent. Yeah, that shit was funny, dude. That shit was fucking funny, dude. You guys were fucking killing me that day, man. Today's April 1st. That is not the end of the month. Yeah. It's not. It's not. No, I said like after March, and we'd do it here at the beginning of April. Yeah. Lucas Tex Venture says, I need that. Yeah. The Muerto cover is fire. Yeah. You can't go wrong with either. I know. They're both so beautiful, man. They're both fucking great. Man. And you gotta love it. If I were in Trinity, you can keep the book, bro. Okay. Oh man, I want that book. It looks okay, but I would much rather go to Jason and Lucas Tex Venture. Nice. All right. Well, but not Obi-Wan the homie. Well, you got something you don't like? You don't like Obi-Wan now? All right. Let's see. The guns is out. Yeah. Slap me silly and call me poor. Probably won't be able to make the stream tomorrow because of work. Can I put in my Myrtle Bit raffles tonight? We won't be doing that. It'll just be like we'll just have. I just like pick one of the. I put the names of the channel members into the random thing generator. We don't do like the raffle thing or anything on those because it's just between the channel members. So yeah. You're gonna do P90X? Great news. Yeah. That's what I do. That's one of the workouts I do. And see that's the thing. Like when it comes to the workouts, it's just a program. You just gotta find a program that works. And P90X is a program that works. And then what you do is you modify it to whatever it is you want to do. You know what I mean? I'll tell you one thing though is they don't have enough variety of exercises for leg workouts. But there's plenty of other things out there that you can do as well. I mean, you do other workouts and anyway. Yeah. You get it. I'm sure you get it. But yeah. Let's see, don't become sedimentary. Yeah, absolutely. My man Wayne paying it forward. Yeah. Dude, health is 80%. Dude, health is 80% what you eat. Go keto. Yeah, absolutely. And here's the thing, when I say I will adhere to the keto diet for the most part, but I'm not one of those weirdos who will demonize I don't demonize food. Look, I think there's a time and a place when it comes to all that bullshit anyway. If you want to have go to McDonald's and eat that bullshit, there's a time and a place for that. The time and place is certainly not when you're trying to lose fucking weight. That makes absolutely no goddamn sense. You need to cut all that bullshit out if you're trying to lose weight and trying to maybe improve your health, your overall health. You need to cut that shit out. Not forever, but for a little while. You got to. Yeah, that's you get people what about beer? Can I drink beer and all that? Yeah, you can drink beer, but you're gonna have to not drink beer for a little while. Can you do that? Chances are you're not just having a beer. Chances are you're probably drinking 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, fucking 24. You fucking lush. You gotta cut that shit out. If you're trying to lose weight. If you're not trying to lose weight, you can say you can improve your health and everything like that without trying to lose, because not everybody is looking to lose weight. Some people just looking to improve their fitness. If your weight is just fine, you want to improve your fitness, your weight will fluctuate because of some of that. Things just kind of work themselves out naturally. If you just start hitting the weights and everything and start getting cut up and more shredded and stuff like that, yeah, absolutely. But I mean, Yeah, it depends on where you're at. It depends on where you're at, and that's the thing is like most people get into this thing and like a lot of it when it comes to the diet and everything, when it comes to the food side of it and the exercise side of it and everything is like everybody kind of has an excuse, but a lot of people really kind of have an unhealthy relationship, I guess you would say, with food and even exercise and fitness. Have kind of this unhealthy relationship with it, where like like when it comes to like the food thing, like I said, like with like cutting out like all the processed bullshit. Like I'm telling you, if you're trying to lose weight, eat fucking fresh fruits and vegetables, lean proteins, cut all the other bullshit out. You don't need all them carbs and all that bullshit for a little while. I'm not gonna tell you never to eat that bullshit again. Don't let it landslide though. But that's the thing. If you're trying to lose weight, you gotta get there. And the thing is, once you get there, you gotta do it for a prolonged amount of time because your body is used to taking those kind of calories, that weight and everything, and processing. Like it's gonna be like like you're gonna eat that burger again after a while. The French fries again, like no, and it's gonna make you want more, and your body's gonna want more. It's gonna take those things and hold on to them, and it's gonna like yeah, you're gonna may go through withdrawals. Probably not. But the thing is you just need to cut it out for a while. You can reward yourself after 90 days. Can you go 90 days strict? And here's the thing: if you can go 90 days strict, why not go for fucking 6 months? Go for 6 months. Fucking strict, make a real goddamn change, and then after you reward yourself for that fucking meal in 6 months, you're gonna be sitting there like the fucking Rock on one of his cheat days, right? But then eventually, after you've gone through all of this stuff for a while, your body just kind of starts to change physiologically and all of those different kinds of things on the inside, and you can get away with a little bit more. Chances are, if you've started working out a little bit more, you're a little bit more active. And you know what? Honestly, that's the other thing as well. Aside from just not eating a bunch of bullshit, you can probably just eat a little bit. But aside from that, one of the most important fucking things is get moving. You have to move. You have to do the workouts. You have to do those kinds of things because like that's what does it. Like if you go see what works for all these people that you see out there, that you think like, oh, like look at what that person, like they must do all this and that. You know what? A lot of times, no, not really. It's just constantly doing something, being consistent in doing that one thing. It's the same thing as just about anything out there. If you want to get good at something, you want to take up something new, a new hobby or whatever it is you got to do, consistency is going to be the one thing that is going to help you improve no matter what it is. If it's on the job performance, if it is lifting weights, if it is riding bikes, if it is going running, if it's going hiking, if it's fucking kayaking, if it's whatever there is out there, the consistency of doing something, doing things specific to your sport, your hobby or activity is important. Just do it consistently. That's it. And you know what? Just start off small. Add just a little bit more every day, every week. And you can't. They actually have things for this, especially in like a lot of the training books and everything. Like I got the Cyclist Training Bible, written by this guy. I think it's Joel Friel. I think he also did a Runner's Training Bible as well. Just different like programs and stuff you can go through, and it's really all simple, basic shit. But that's kind of like some of the things they have you doing the testing. You got to just all those different things. But ultimately, all it is just consistency, going out there and doing a little bit every day. It's not hard, and it shouldn't be hard. And that's one of the things is like people always got this big misconception, and you know what? It's funny because you don't really hear a whole lot of people saying this shit anymore in like the fitness industry, and that's the no pain, no gain. You know why? Because it's a bunch of bullshit. Depending on what you're talking about, pain. It doesn't take pain to get gains. It doesn't take pain to get better. As a matter of fact, to get better at the thing like I do, like cycling, the one thing it pays to do is because working your heart muscle, your legs, and all that stuff. It's very low impact, but the one thing is you don't just go out there and ride fast all the time and get faster. You don't just go out there and just sitting there just going at on the top end all the time. Going at it, you do it in certain bursts and things like that. What it is for the most part is setting your ass on the fucking bike and riding at a consistent pace in a certain zone or a certain power zone, heart rate zone, whatever, for a certain amount of time, and increasing that amount just a little bit every week. And you cannot, they say you really aren't supposed to increase it by very much every week. Like, it's like small, like the amount of times is small. Like, I think throughout a week, maybe week by week, as the weeks progress, you might add 30 minutes here, 30 minutes there. By after the end of the month, you've kind of added that. But 30 minutes over the course of a whole week, that's not a lot. It's not a lot. You know what I mean? It's probably one workout that you got that's an extra 30 minutes instead of like the regular, maybe you're doing 1 hour one day, then 90 minutes the next day, 2 hours the next day, 2 hours, like however your schedule permits for those kinds of things. But the ultimate thing is, like, it's just consistency. That's all it is. And that's the thing. And I think that's where a lot of people start to fail, whether it's eating their diets or even working out, is the fact of doing it day in and day out, like doing that thing. And, like, maybe it gets monotonous to you. Maybe you get bored. But that's why you switch shit up as well. Like, when I do like a lot of my strength training, when I do like the strength training programs, like like the P90X, it's like 90 days. But even after those 90 days, I'll take obviously take some time off and everything before starting another training block or whatnot. But a lot of times I usually just end up doing a few of those in the mid season between cycling season. And so, like, I kind of go typically between more muscular and skinnier, because during the riding season you basically lose all like the big guns and everything, the muscle, because those don't really do you any good while you're out on your bicycle. You need it's your heart muscle that does you better out there. It's not even big legs. Big legs can help, but it's being lighter weight, more aerodynamic for sure, but being lighter weight and having more of a power to weight ratio. And that also comes down to, like, on the bicycle, how you're pedaling, your pedaling style and stuff like that too. How your pedal stroke and your just ability to put power on the pedals, and all of that is stuff that can be trained. But the way you train most of it is through repetition. It's through repetition. It's just sitting down on the fucking bike and just going out riding. And not every day is a day where you're like, a lot of the times, like tomorrow I'm gonna see if I can get out for a 2 hour ride tomorrow. Probably should go longer, but gonna go out for the 2 hour ride tomorrow. The 2 hour ride, I'm not sitting there hammering out the whole time. I'm going to be trying to keep my cadence right about 100. So the average is probably about 95, somewhere just like in the 90s, and try to keep my heart rate in zone 2. So my heart rate will be probably setting right around like 160 or something like that for about 2 hours. And that's it. And then the next day will be doing, maybe an hour and a half of kind of the same thing. And the day after that will just be like a day. Just go out and spin lightly for a half hour, an hour. It's nothing serious. And that's it. That's it. I remember one time asking the owner at our local comic book shop, who is by all means a very good racer. In BMX, road, mountain biking, the dude's a fucking beast. But one time I asked him about, training and all this kind of shit. He's like, you know what it is? He's like, he's like, you honestly, you do it already. He's like, all you got to do is ride. Some days you can go hard. You go hard. Some days you're feeling really good. You just go out and do whatever you can, but you can't do that every day. You wake up, there's some days you get on the bike, you start riding, you're just like, just not feeling it, but you go out and you do the right anyway. You can't get the legs to spin up to those 90 revolutions per minute, but you just go out and you get a light ride in anyway. One of the other things too is like that muscle memory, your legs from doing that repetitiously. The same thing as like boxers, like people doing karate, Muay Thai, all the whatever different forms that are. I mean, like you'll sit there and see them. What are they doing a lot of times? They're just sitting there kicking. Like maybe they're kicking a bag or sparring with a partner, doing the same, like maybe doing the same kick for working on for a half hour. Throwing a certain strike, a certain punches and whatnot for just for a half hour, an hour, whatever it is they're doing, and you know what it is. It's not like like oh well they're getting back. Like yeah, it's muscle memory. It all matters. It all matters. But anyway, sorry. Where do we go? Carnivore diet? Yeah, absolutely. Meat. But I will say, like, carnivore diet is all fine and dandy. You want to eat meat all the time. But honestly, for the gut microbiome to be healthy, you're going to need vegetables and fruits and all of that kinds of stuff. Absolutely. No, literally, I was in the woods. Some cult-infested, haunted, satanic worship field. Oh, wow. Yeah. 15th and 16th. Gotcha. All right. Yeah. Sounds like some Alex Jones stuff doing. Yeah. That's funny. Aaron from Strange Marvel Theories with a $5 super chat says, Trinity, I won't contest. You had a few months. I won the contest you had a few months ago during the summer, and I got 5 comics. I'll skip the one tomorrow. Yeah, all good. And I mean, kind of that's like what I was thinking is like maybe when it comes down to it, we'll do something like I figured maybe one per year, because like for the channel member ones, I think we're doing them like every 3 months. So just like one per year, you know what I mean? So like, yeah. But yeah, that's fine. But I was thinking something like that because like say what if we do one this month and say Obi-Wan wins this one, and then we do one in 3 more months from now Obi-Wan wins again, and like I mean I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not like it's unfair if the random name picker is picking it, but it's kind of like, well, shit, dude. Why don't you just send every single one to fucking Obi-Wan? Is this rigged? Oh man, my body's in perfect balance. I haven't pooped in 2 weeks. No, that's not good. You want biatch tits? Eat processed shit. Yeah, absolutely. Drink IPA and hazy little thing, or an IPA called Be Hoppy. Nice. I drink when I barbecue, just one beer while I cook. Nice. Yeah. Look. I like beer. I don't mind drinking and all that stuff, but I just don't do it as much of it as I used to. Just got home in time to roll a bizzle. Yeah, a blizzle. Yeah, nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, the Weed Wonder Man, the Weed Wonder Woman are my heroes. Yeah, just don't eat processed food. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, honestly, that's really that's the easiest thing. And like, I mean, because if you think about it, like, what's funny is I was thinking about this the other day. Maybe it was this morning. I was sitting there like, I was like, I need to make a meme or some shit of it, but like, grains are the tobacco of food. Grains are like the tobacco of food. Like, you shouldn't be having that shit, but people, they're motherfucking addicted to that shit. And it's like fucking they'll chain grain all day long. Fucking chain grain. That's funny. Sorry. Yeah, I mean, one a day. Yeah. Once a bit after we're gonna have 1 or 2 at dinner. Yeah. What worked for me was cutting out sodas and stopped eating sugary foods after 5 p.m. Yeah, I was gonna say, and that's the biggest thing. And for honestly, for a lot of people, like the biggest thing is don't drink your calories. Right? Don't drink your calories. Like drink water. Though I will say though, when doing keto, I would have the bulletproof coffees, with the butter and the like the ghee butter, and the MCT and all that stuff, which is like, dude, that shit's like rocket fuel. Once you like deep in ketosis and shit, man, you have a fucking like, you fucking go. I can go fucking half the day off of fucking one of the glass of coffee I'd be drinking from that shit. But with those fats in there, because your body's burning fats, it's burning through fats. So, but with that, it's got a lot of calories in it, because fat calories are a lot more than sugar calories and all that stuff. But you're drinking a lot of them when you have like a bulletproof coffee, kind of. I mean, in a sense. But at the same time, you're in a state where it's actually burning through. Your body's gonna take and use all that stuff at the same time, like especially with like the MCT oil, because it's like your body's ready to instantly take it up. But yeah, definitely cutting out sodas and sugary foods after 5 p.m. I'll tell you the one thing that I found that really works great is don't eat 3 hours before you go to sleep. If you go to sleep at 10 p.m., don't eat one fucking thing after 7 p.m. Like, just don't do it. Like, at 7 p.m., you're done. At 7 p.m., you're done. You got 3 hours to get to sleep. Get to sleep. Sleep your 7 to 8 hours. Yeah. Not 6 hours, not 5, not fucking 4. I shoot for 7 hours. I would like to get 8. Sometimes 8 happens. Sometimes it happens. But shoot for that. Wake up the next day. You're already, say you got 7 hours of sleep and you didn't eat 3 hours, but you're already at 10 hours fasted right there when you wake up. 10 hours, right? Can you go 4 more hours after you wake up? If you can. Do some intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting, it works. It works. Now, the thing is, like, a lot of people probably do intermittent fasting a lot, but they're also eating a lot of bullshit foods too. Like, kind of, it's probably like a typical American diet, right? Intermittent fasting is like, oh yeah, like shit, I ate one meal all day. I had a number one from McDonald's, fucking supersized with a Diet Coke, right? Like, no, that's no, I don't quite cut it. Like, and I know, like, calories a calorie, but like that, like, look, if you're gonna tell me that you think that fucking eating 3,000 calories of Snickers is as good as eating 3,000 calories of fucking salad, steak, and some fruits to go on, like a full fucking meal, like good healthy meal. You're off your rocker. You gotta be fucking kidding me, right? Like, come on. But also, I will say, when it comes to a lot of things, like, nutrient timing means a lot too. After you get done with the hard work, like, maybe not if you're trying to lose. If you're trying to lose weight, you need to just cut all the bullshit out. Just cut all the bullshit out. But if you're at a point where you're, like, say you're doing keto or something, or maybe whatever it is, maybe you are trying to lose weight, and like, if there is a time for you to have maybe some pancakes with your breakfast, or have a breakfast burrito instead of just bacon and eggs, and some sausage, and some avocado, maybe have it right after your workout. And because they say, in like that training book I got, like, this window, and just other things that I've read and heard, the window for eating, like, in just like for your body to take in and stuff, like, if you do a 1 hour workout, you got 1 hour peak time after your workout to get and eat the foods for your body to absorb, and for basically to take it all in and do something with it. So if you go out, say, like, sometimes, you used to go out on 3 hour, 4 hour rides, 5 hour rides. You get home from that shit, you're fucking tired in the first place. But you have that fucking 4 or 5 hour window, fucking fucking fuel. Because I will tell you, you get out there on some of those rides like that. Like, how the fuck do you replace? How do you replace 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 calories? You can't do it in one meal. You could, But like you can't like it's hard to do that in one setting because your body can really only especially your stomach and everything depending on how you but it can only like your body can only break down and absorb so much food and stuff at a time. Even liquids it can only absorb at a certain rate, so you really shouldn't. That's like when you get waterlogged, right? You really shouldn't be drinking all that much because you're going to get waterlogged, right? But it's because your body can only take and process so much at a time. So, which is good because sometimes if you get back from a long ride and say you've only taken a couple snacks with you and throughout the ride just to get through the ride and everything, like you're kind of through that time your stomach is kind of shrunken by the time you eat something. Like it doesn't want to eat a whole lot, and when you do, it's kind of like it's kind of angry. Like you gotta ease back into it. You gotta like almost like you're breaking a fast, a multi-day fast. Because I guess my body's in perfect balance. I haven't pooped in 2 weeks. Random Bread Creator, no, because that guy smashes the roids. Who? Oh, The Rock? Yeah. I'm drinking Chris Burr. What? Intermittent fasting works well. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. If you go 6 months, go for 9 months, then 12 months, then 18 months, then 20. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. That's kind of the whole point, Brian McCann. That's kind of the whole point. Yeah. Sorry, I was dipping. So, abstain from sex too. Abstain from masturbation too. You can do it, folks. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Those things are good for you. They're good for you. Brian, that's where I draw the line. Yeah. I didn't learn to type one-handed for nothing. That's funny. Abstain from maturation. Yeah, impossible. Discover. Oh, that's funny. Oh, dang it. Skipped on me again. From maturation impossible. Just discovered a genre of porn, Asian films. Yeah. 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 P90X, the lean muscle workouts are the best. I do like those ones. Those ones are fun. Yeah, because I mean, you're not really on those. A lot of you're not even doing the weights. You're just doing a lot of just like movements and everything. Yeah, I do like a lot of those. Yeah. Choo choo train, maturation. What the fuck have I not been doing it? Right? Yeah. That's what old folk. That's what old folk talk their Marvel theories. Yeah. Yeah. Old folk talk. Yeah. 120 when I rode pedal bicycle to a John Philip Sousa marching band sound. Yeah, John Philip Sousa. Yeah. What's he blabbing about tonight? You know what? Honestly, we've started talking about health bullshit. Nikki, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, started talking about health bullshit. I was got these other comic books that I was gonna talk about here. Just joined this gym called Hot Works. It's a spin class and rowing machine class in a sauna. It kicks your ass. Wow, nice. Yeah, yeah. Rowing machine. That's interesting. I'd like to try a rowing machine. Yeah. It's muscle memory talk. Yeah, it's muscle memory talk with Trinity tonight, Nikki. That's funny. My old coach, once a week, you go hard into whatever workout you do. Normally do rest of the time moderation, but repetition is key. Yeah, absolutely. Master, no. I like that thumbs up the rig system, Trinity. Yeah. The worst thing was a shot at the Rock, by the way. Yeah, I kind of figured. Yeah, I like look, there's no denying that guy does stuff. And here's the thing: is what's he do that it matters? Fucking like are people really going to be upset if they find out that the Rock takes steroids? Like he's not competing in anything. He's not fucking competing for anything. What's it matter? Like look at what what Chris Hemsworth has done. You think fucking Chris Hemsworth hasn't taken some shit to get that fucking check? You think fucking Hugh Jackman wasn't taking shit. Come on, bro. Like that's not all. Like that's not all chicken and fucking broccoli and some rice occasionally, you know. And that's not all chicken, broccoli, and rice. And fucking water. What was it? Just like what do they call it? Dry fasting. You know, for 24 hours to get all fucking ripped up in it. Like that. No, that's no. No. No, yeah, and that's the thing is like yeah, he definitely is, yeah. For all right, we got Aaron with a 10-month member super chat. Says I'm such a nutritionally undisciplined son of a bitch. I eat almost as much as chocolate as I do healthy food. Oh man, yeah, I know, man, and that's hard. I know. Yeah, you got that chocolate hound. Nikki with a $10 super chat. It says $9.99. We're going with 10. We're going with 10. It says get some healthy beer then. I've had enough of this. Now, like the beer I drink, it's some heavy shit. It's some heavy shit. We'll move on, Nick. We'll move on, Nikki. I promise. I swear, we will. We will. Yeah. If it weren't for farming grains, modern civilization would not exist. Yeah. You aren't lying. You aren't lying. Looks like IPA. Check out the place. Called the city, Sanford, Maine. All right. Looks at the cookie I drizzled in caramel. I'm now disgusted with myself. No, that actually sounds good. That actually sounds good. I went for a nice bike ride before the stream here today. Went for a nice ride. Got home. Fired up the grill. Cooked some steaks. Yeah, absolutely good stuff. Drinking a few calories at the moment. I feel like maybe 6 brews. Not had any in a while. Nice. Yeah, like I said, it's okay to splurge every now and again. That's not so bad. That's not so bad. Fasting is for poor people. No, I mean not necessarily. Not necessarily. Oh man. Oh, I missed only one. The homie with a 15-month member super chat says that Nikki wants her trailer park back. Trinity. We'll get there. We'll get there. What do you want to talk about, Nikki? This is Multiverse Trailer Park Show. Yeah. Why are you shoving Oreos in my mouth? It's my peak time. Yeah, it's like the everything. It's like the everything, everywhere, all at once version of the trailer park. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't seen that. Have you seen it yet? I know it's out. I need to go check it out. I heard it's good. Yeah, get it, Nikki. Stars and Stripes Forever. John Phillips is a song. All the songs are 120 beats per minute. That equals 2 beats per second. Nice. Hell yeah. Couldn't care fuck his own roids. Each to his or her own. You can get away with eating a bit more shit food when you're on them. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you can. Rowing machines are badass workouts. Yeah, I bet. Anything but diets and Will Smith. Damn it, Nikki. I wanted to go to the Will Smith thing, and I said I was gonna go there too. But not so much about the talk about that. Like I think everybody is pretty. Has everybody come to the conclusion yet that like Will Smith was fucking wrong for doing that? Like honestly, if that's not your opinion, like I don't even see how you could argue any other way. Like he was right going up and slapping Chris fucking Rock on stage for making a fucking joke. Like honestly, anybody who thinks that's okay, like you got something wrong with you. Like that's just not that's just it's a fucking joke. He's like right. But yeah, I was gonna make this allegory, right? You know, like a lot of times when we're used to seeing people lash out after having enough, people picking on them. Well, I think they usually go shoot up a school. Guess we should be lucky that Will Smith didn't have a gun, right? Yeah, I said it. But no, you know what? Speaking on it, Liz, what I was gonna mention about it was that my initial thoughts on it when I did my stream the other day when I was talking about it, like I've seen more people kind of talking about that, about the fact that what do you do at the point where you've got like where it's okay for a heckler to fucking walk on stage and fucking start assaulting the the comedian there because they told a joke they didn't like, because like and then that was the thing, like because I watched like like I heard Jim Carrey talk about it, I heard fucking Steve Harvey talk about it. Got who's the other one, though? I just watched this today. Jamie Kennedy, and he was the important one too, because he was one of the guys saying it too. And Abba and Preach, they did a couple videos on it too. But the thing is, like Jamie Kennedy was saying the same kind of thing that I was saying. He's like, dude, like what, like he's a comedian telling some fucking jokes. He's doing his thing. That's what he does. Will Smith is there for doing what he does, for fucking being an actor, for being a good actor and going and fucking winning an award. Chris Rock was there to present and fucking be fucking funny. And one thing that comedians do to be fucking funny is they make jokes, and they make jokes about motherfuckers in the crowd. Right? But that was the thing he's saying. But the other thing is, like, that was the thing that Jamie Kennedy said. It's a fucking throwaway joke. It's a throwaway joke. There's nothing offensive about it. And I don't think that he said, if he knew about the alopecia, that it would be like any worse or anything. I don't think he mentioned anything like, but like it really wouldn't. It really wouldn't. But really, the bigger I think the bigger alarming thing out of any of that would be that, like, Will Smith, like, literally, like, he snapped, and giving everything that's gone on in his life recently. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people could understand why he snapped, and he went and slapped the motherfucker on stage. And it was fucked up. It was fucked up. But he's wrong. And that's the thing, is you see so many people out there trying to justify this shit, saying, hey, it's all good, all this stuff. And like look, here's the thing. It ain't all good. It ain't all good, and it's not oh fucking K. But that also doesn't mean that it's not, that he did something that people out there, he didn't do something that's unforgivable. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't do something that everybody's gonna be out there like, oh man, this guy's the biggest piece of shit in the world. Fuck this guy. Fuck. Like, he did something that's forgivable. He could have done a lot. He absolutely could have done a lot worse, right? But the larger conversation, like I was saying, is exactly that. I mean, like I said, Chris Rock was in his element, doing his thing. That's pretty much it. You got offended at the joke. People these days take things far too seriously these days, and there are people out there who really, like, seriously see these kinds of things and think that it's okay to go and fucking hit somebody because they said some little words that they didn't like and hurt their feelings. And that's just not the fucking case. But that's it. That's all I was gonna say. That's all I was gonna say. He's waiting to be in jail right now. Yeah. If he was, you mean a white dude going up and slapping Chris Rock? Yeah, probably so. Probably so. But, like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think Chris Rock ultimately did the right thing anyway. You know what? Like, and I look. You know what was funny was, I think afterward, sometime after, I think it was like on Tuesday, something came on my phone through Ticketmaster. Was it email or something? The Chris Rock actually had a show coming up. He was going to be doing a show at the theater in Los Angeles in like October or November or some shit. I was like, oh man, like, I fucking I like Chris Rock anyway. I like his stand-ups. I'd go see him. Like, my wife likes him too. And I was like, and like a few years ago we went and seen Seinfeld out in Vegas. So I'm like, fucking why not? He's just in LA. Why not go see him? I think the tickets were like $140. But they only had the nosebleeds left for the most part. There were some others that were kind of separated and everything. I'm like, I would rather just have those good seats and we'd just be separated. But I'd also rather not do that either. But, I don't know. But yeah, I'd like I'd go see Chris Rock stand. I like stand-ups. Like stand-ups to me are fun. I think I've only been to the one when we went to Seinfeld. I think that's the only stand-up I've been to. Elliptical machines are awesome workout tools. I don't like ellipticals. I don't like ellipticals myself. I don't like the whole bicycle thing. The whole what's the other thing like you kind of get on like like me, I would rather have a stair climber. If I was gonna have one, I'd rather have a stair climber. You know what I mean? If I was gonna have a machine at home, I'd rather have a stair climber. Maybe a stair climber or a rowing machine. I think those would probably be the good ones. I mean, I've got other shit that I need to get and want to get anyway, but that's what I would probably get. Can we please just go to the enchanted suit? Talk Trinity? Yeah, we will. What do you want to talk about? Nikki says I'm joking. When do we get the Frenchie built moon copter? Man, I don't know, man. Yeah, like honestly, it's something I would love to see, but I don't think we're gonna get it. I don't think we're gonna get it. If we do get it, maybe in a movie. I don't know if that's gonna come in the show. I don't know if it's gonna come in the show. Nikki says, "Go for it. This whole thing is hilarious, exposing Hollywood for the bullshitters they are." Yeah, and like I said, like ultimately, like I actually seriously like I'm fucking totally fucking Team Rock on this one. I actually feel bad for the motherfucker, even though because I still kind of feel like I almost wonder if Chris Rock is like still kind of saying like, man, motherfucker, you lucky. Like I don't know. I'm sure he's taking some licks in his time. I'm sure he's taking some licks. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, so many of them are, yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, even like the funny thing is like, you know, even during the speech, he's like, "Oh, Denzel said to me, you know, at the time of your greatest moment or whatever, the devil will show his face or whatever, you know, whatever. The devil will tempt you or some shit like that." Like it's like you know what he was saying. Like, do you know what he was saying there? Well, he wasn't saying what you did was okay. What he was saying was the devil presented himself right there and you acted upon it. And no, Chris Rock wasn't the devil. The devil was what made you and compelled you to get out of your seat and go do that. Like it wasn't a warning like everything was okay. It was kind of saying like, look, it's all good. Sometimes we fall and sometimes we fall on our fucking face in front of people. He's basically saying that the devil tempts you at times, sometimes at your greatest moment. It did tonight, and you failed the test. that's pretty much what. But he said it in an encouraging way, right? He said that shit in an encouraging way. Like, yeah, you got it, Denzel. Even Denzel kind of gave him that. Didn't he give him like? I think I seen the clever editing that did. He kind of gave him a wink, like, yeah. He's like, my man, right? You know what I'm talking about. And but it's also like you obviously didn't get the full meaning of what I meant when I said that. But there does seem to be this kind of normalizing of people thinking that it's okay to just go around hitting motherfuckers for saying things that they just some shit they say. Look, I get it. You know, people get emotionally triggered by things like that. I know, like it happens. Like I said, I'm not innocent of any bullshit. I can guarantee you. Like when I was growing up, when we were fucking teenagers, underage drinking, and you know we get together, everybody's getting fucking sauced. Yeah, sure. Somebody starts talking shit. Next thing you know, fucking whatever it is. Yeah, got in some altercations and shit like that. I don't buy the whole resigning shit. Woe is me. He and Chris will be hosting next year. Right. Real myth. Will Smith resigned from SAG today. What? Is that what? Is that what he? Is that because I heard he resigned, but really from the Screen Actors Guild, like because that like is that? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Huh? Interesting. But yeah, I seen some headlines about that. I haven't heard or read or anything about it yet though. But yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. Well, and the thing is, because like I heard somebody saying like, oh, who's gonna hire Will Smith now? Is anybody going? And I'm like, like, why wouldn't they? Like, look, he fucked up and he did something stupid. Yeah. But like I said, he didn't do anything that's unforgivable. He didn't do anything that like he's gonna go get some therapy. He's gonna come back. He's gonna be fucking in movie. Like, look, we just lost Bruce Willis. Damn it, we just lost Bruce Willis. We can't lose. We can't lose Will Smith too. Jedi Sensei, Jedi Dick Sensei. Thank you so much for being here. Says Bruce Willis was. That's funny too. I was just saying that right. Bruce Willis was a ghost the whole time. Yeah, where's he been? Yeah, Will Smith hits like a girl, but I don't know. I'm not a biologist. Yeah, his resigning means he can't rejoin until January 2023. Yeah, time for him to get better, get some therapy, de-stress a little bit. He was dancing with his Oscar at the after party, singing along to his songs. These people are so out of touch with reality. Yeah, you know what it was like. Look, when he went up there on stage and was giving his little acceptance speech and shit, you could tell in the way he was acting and what he was saying, he felt foolish. He felt foolish. Like, he knew he fucked up, and he felt foolish for it. I could just tell just by some of the way he was talking, the way he was looking. Like look, he's a good actor, but he wasn't faking that shit. He felt like an ass. He felt like an ass. I don't give a fuck what he said about protecting people. No. Yeah, the rules don't apply. Absolutely. Yeah. Rocking the Stuck Mojo. Yeah. You know what? I was gonna put on some Stuck Mojo earlier before the show while I was grilling, but I was listening to 36 Crazy Fists. Yeah, got a standing ovation. Jim Carrey had a great response to this, and he's hanging up as well. And see, he's hanging up as well. What do you mean? He's hanging up. What do you mean? He's retiring too? Jim Carrey's retiring too? No. Yeah, Bald Lives Matter, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Seen Hulk Hogan slap Andre the Giant harder, right? Right. Yeah. Plain and simple, he is a cock. Well, look, and here's the thing. Like, look, well, I mean, like, him and his wife have actually, well, I wouldn't necessarily say, but yeah. But the thing is, like, here's the thing. Is like, you know, you hear all these people out there, you know, questioning Will Smith's manhood, and I was like, oh, look, I'm not gonna go there. Like, the dude fucked up. Yeah. I'm not gonna put him in the sense where I'm gonna question his manhood and say he's not a man because of that. Like, look, he fucked up and he did something stupid. He's like, that's really about it. Cuck. I mean, he's been. I guess you could say basically, yeah, he's been in a cuckold. Yeah, yeah. But that's really about it. I mean, I'm sure he feels like an ass for overreacting in the way he did, going, "Oh, there's a fucking joke about my wife, fuck stupid." Yeah, because it was fucking stupid. I see you at G.I. Jane 2. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Yeah. Security would have tackled his ass on sight. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing, is like, they don't really have security there. And that I mean, not much. And I don't see why they would really ever need security there, like kind of where they were at for any reason. You remember the Unforgivable YouTube videos? That shit was hilarious. I don't know that. What is the Unforgivable? Yeah. What, like, let his sons stick one up his business? Yeah, yeah. Bruce Willis played Muhammad Ali in a movie. You think you know how to play? Yeah. First Bruce Willis, now Jim Carrey retired. Man, did he? Man, that's messed up. Yeah. I bet Tom Hanks could slap the shit out of someone and be all right. Tom Hanks gives love taps. You're right wrong there. So the people will be like, "Hey, man, motherfucking Tom Hanks slapped your ass. You probably deserve that shit." Oh, y'all are funny. Oh, that's funny. Lucas Takes Venture said, I've seen Chappelle 3 times, you son of a bitch. Tracy Morgan a couple times. Aww. And a whole bunch of other comedians love blazing going to comedy shows. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. I mean, you know what? The funny thing is, like, I'm right here in LA. We got the fucking Laugh Factory right there. Another, I'm sure there's more than that, but at this point, they probably make you wear a mask to go. No, they've dropped most of that bullshit here. Morgan Freeman could definitely slap someone and enjoy the rest of the night. Kevin Costner goes to jail for sure. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Kevin Costner go to jail for sure. But you know what? Like, Kevin Costner looked like the kind of motherfucker that probably would smack a motherfucker. You know, like he would. Probably not for joking about his wife, but you know, being honored to get slapped by Morgan. It's like God slapping you. Yeah, right. Like. So Jada was the devil then? Yeah. Hey, y'all still going? Yeah, yeah. Still going, Mike Porter? Mike Slappy Slapperson Porter? Julia Roberts could slap multiple people. Only multi-slap level star I think of. or I don't know if Julia get away with it. I don't know, man. Yeah, we're a long ways from Pretty Woman. Aaron Brockovich didn't do nothing for her. Yeah, Jada is both Satan. You're terrible. Cause you know she made his ghost slapping probably says some shit like Tupac. Oh, Tupac wouldn't let that fly. She's like, Pac wouldn't let that shit fly. And he's like, yeah. Oh shit, that's fucked up. I don't think I could ever slap a comedian, but where there's a will, there's a way, says Mike Slappy Simon supporter. Oh damn. Mike with the dad jokes. I told you, man, Mike Porter's dad jokes gonna be on point for a week. They're gonna be on point for a week. I thought Jada was a clone of Snooker Palps. Yeah, what was I seen? She's gonna be the Inquisitor or whatever. Is that what I seen? Love Jada. Krusty Matrix 4 Jada. Hippo Jada. I listened to her metal album. I even like Gotham Jada. You know what? I don't think I did ever listen to it. Did I listen to her album? What the fuck was the name of her band? Did we see them? I can't remember if we fucking seen them live. What the fuck was the name of her band? I can't remember. Yeah, she was like, do it. Do it. Yeah. He executed order bomb. Oh, man. Trinity, your boy Myrtle is taunting me from the corner over there. Yeah. Yeah. Sooner next year, Joshua, to see what other crazy. Nah, I'm all right. I'll just wait for all the commentary next year. We can lose Will Smith, nothing lost. At this point, yeah. I mean, like, he's like, what else is he gonna do? What else is he gonna do that he hasn't already done? Keanu Reeves could slap multiple people, including slapping Chris Rock a second time in his timeline and get away with it. Yeah. With a fucking pencil. Yeah. Do you know that Chris and Will invented a new genre of music? It's called rock and slam. Jim Carrey retires every few years. Probably so. Yeah. He's taking a break. He's had enough. What? Right. Okay. So let's get back into some comic books. Miss Charles Bronson. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely do miss Charles Bronson. I need to see a good Charles Bronson film. Now, look. Okay. Something I want to show you guys this. Like, look. I just got this comic that we unboxed earlier. They normally send them in these Gemini mailers, right? They're nice little cardboard things you get in there. They got these little flaps and everything in. And you put them in there. You put the comic book in there. You put it in the mail. You send it media mail. It's a little bit cheaper. And you put them in there to protect the books so they don't get bent or damaged in shipping. This is like the standard. This is what most people do, is use these Gemini mailers when they want to mail a comic book to somebody through the mail. And make sure that it's protected. Sometimes you put some extra, maybe layers and everything in there with it. Tape it in there. Tape it all good. It arrives, a lot of times good. You see people go to extra lengths to keep their books protected when they send them, and they still end up getting their packages fucked up, right? Well, look, I just got this comic book that I'm going to talk about in today. It came in a fucking paper mailer, sent fucking U.S. postage, fucking first class, just like fucking paper mailer. Fucking paper mail. They send this shit to me in a paper mailer, this comic book. And I'm telling you, every single time, how do they get fucking this lucky? Every time Sigma Comics has sent me one of these books to preview and review for you guys, they send them in they send it in fucking postage fucking paid first class mail with no fucking protection, a regular white envelope. It doesn't even say "do not bend" on that piece of shit. And look at this. Every single time, look, I can't even show, like, I'm not even sure if the camera can show you that well. Look, there's not a spine tick on here. There's not a spine tick. There's not a bend. There's not a fold. There's not a fucking crease on here. This guy, I could probably send this comic book in and get a fucking 9.8. Them dickheads at Dynamite Entertainment sent me a comic book, not even in a Gemini mailer. They sent me a $25 comic book, not even in that. Not even in something like that. They sent it in basically with something like this, but it was like paperboard. It was a little bit thicker. And it was like that book was fucking jacked up when it got here. I don't think it was jacked up through the mail. But these guys, man, I'm telling you, look. They sent me this fucking book. I'm telling you, like, you can't even, like, the book is fucking perfection. Look at that. Look at that spine. I'll tell you, the book is fucking perfect. You look at that. Look at that. Fucking ends with, like, I'm telling you, like, you know what? It's a fucking 10.0. This is the first 10.0. This book is in, like, fucking, like, it's near perfect condition, man. I'm like, dude, they get lucky every time. They get lucky every time. Sending these out. But this is Here Comes Calico, issue number 4. They recently just crowdfunded this book. I'm going to read this and do a review for this. Getting ready for, I believe, are they doing this in 8 issue? Yeah, an 8 issue miniseries. So they're going to be gearing up for issue number 5 really soon, and you guys will be able to go back them. And these guys are definitely worth backing as well. This guy is a vigilante type of hero. And it's really, really great getting in here. I like the story and everything going on. It's pretty fucking brutal. Getting into this book and everything. But when you go back their Kickstarters, I think like you get like this book right here, and they probably ship it the same way they just did this one for like $4 fucking dollars, for like $4. For like $4. You can get, and they also had tiers where you can get like a reader copy, like this one, and also like a collector's copy, one to keep all nice and everything, so you don't touch it. They have little different tiers for that, and they're cheap. They're inexpensive. To me, that's something important when it comes to crowdfunding comic books, and you don't often find good comic books like this that you're gonna get for literally like the same prices you're going to pay at your local comic book shop. And I'm telling you, this book has been really good. I cannot wait to read issue number 4 of Here Comes Calico. He's been going out and hunting down people who are like being cruel to animals in different in whatever ways. Like he went out and exacted some justice on some people who were big game hunters, who were big game hunters, and he went out there and exacted some justice on them. He went after some guy who was doing some dog fighting in the last issue. I like these pages too. They're like the old school print pages, like almost like the newsprint. You can see the art in here as well. Very good stuff in here. Like I said, it's definitely rated R kind of stuff, very explicit content. And it's great, and it's great, like through just like what they're doing with this story, where, like I said, this guy is into an animal activist if you will. So there's kind of they definitely go to some extremes in this comic book. Believe me, they go to some extremes in this book, and it's just really great shit. Written by H.H. German, really good stuff. And when that next campaign goes live, I'm gonna reach out to him and see if he wants to come here on the channel and do a live stream here with everybody, talk about this book just a little bit more. Because it's a good one. It's a really good one. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll go and back this campaign and get all the back issues. Maybe we'll do a giveaway for those as well for the Myrtle Maniacs. But yeah, Batman versus Will Smith slap. Yeah. More comic books later, dudes. Yeah, more comic books. What else you want to talk about? Want to talk about some music? Like I said, I was listening to some 36 Crazy Fists earlier. Really good stuff. I was listening to a Snow-Capped Romance, which was their second album. And then it went into Rest Inside the Flames after that. Yeah, really good stuff there. Oh, I can't show you there. But yeah, really good stuff. Really good stuff. You know what I can show? I could probably show you this. I could probably show you I can show you my workouts for the day. Why is that doing that? Is that... What the hell happened here? Why is that like that? Alright. Pretty sure I turned this off. Pretty sure I turned this off. There we go. Yeah, right here. Right there. The 2 workouts I did today. Came out, did an insanity workout, and then I went out for it was a 40-minute bike ride. Yeah, 43 minutes. 43-minute bike ride, 40 minutes cardio workout this morning. Got my 2 workouts in. Good stuff. Gonna work on really getting more into that here in the next couple weeks, and we'll have some of that content here. Some of that stuff is gonna be over on my other channel though. Yeah. Ryan Unknown, thank you so much for being here. Hope all is going well with you. Ryan Unknown, why do I feel like I know who you are? Do I know who you are, Ryan Unknown? Do I? What is your favorite crowdfunding campaign you paid into, and why? That's a good question. That's a good question. Because we've backed a lot. Like the first one I ever backed was from Preston Poulter at Pocket Jacks Comics. We did White Lily, and then I did his Guinevere and the Divinity Factory. After those series, I was like, okay, I'm done. Preston, he's kind of a weird dude. And look, a lot of creators are weird motherfuckers anyway, so I'm not holding that against him. But I was just like, yeah, just the shit's just like it's just a little weird. We've also backed G.A. Lungaro from the Great Council. Some of his books, really good stuff. What else? Did several of the Brian Pulido books. Common America, the guys over at Iconic Comics. Shit, I wonder if Arc Athena is still out. I'm gonna see if I can get Arc Athena. See if I can afford to get Arc Athena. What else have we got? We got like Aerith Saga up there, and I haven't read either of the Aerith books yet. We've backed Area 51, the Helix Project. Obviously, we've backed Aggressively Relaxing with his book as well. We've backed some of the Dynamite Entertainment books, and I backed Magic Cop from Zade Comics. I think that's what they call and also your boy Zach. I've actually backed a few your boy Zach campaigns as well. And I'll be quite honest with you, I backed your boy Zach shit. Like, I backed his books just because I'm like, look, this dude talks so much shit about every motherfucker in the comic book industry, and he talks a load of shit too. But I'll tell you, the guy's entertaining and he makes me laugh. But I was like, this dude talks so much shit. I watched some of his his videos one time. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna back this motherfucker's books, and for one, hope I get them. Right? Isn't that the thing? Hope you get them. And two, see if they're really that much better. Are they better than what you can find out there at your local comic book shop? Is he better than the mainstream comic pros? And I'll be quite honest with you. The first one I backed was Iron Sights and Iron Sights 2 Psychos. It came in a double pack. I'll be quite honest with you. It was a fun read. It was fun. It was silly. It was entertaining. Like I said, it reminds me kind of like, say, No Country for Old Men meets Napoleon Dynamite. Right there, like right around there. Really good stuff. But as far as my favorite one, man, and we backed plenty of the books over at Merc Magazine. Back to a few of those. Back to campaign of some White Widow. Some White Widow as well. Like I said, we just did this one here, Happy Hill. But my favorite one, yeah, that's hard to say. We back to Fatal J with Ninja Blast. What was my favorite one though? I don't know, man. That's a good question. I would say, you know what? And maybe I can't wait. I can't wait till the one is getting ready to come in. The next one we're getting ready to get from them. But maybe it was the Black Hops Omnibus, because it came with the Black Hops Omnibus, or even the Common America ones as well. But the Black Hops Omnibus came with the first like 4 chapters, or 3 or 4 chapters in the little omnibus, and then it came with chapter, I think the first 3 chapters, and then it came with chapter 4 with it as well. And just because if you've never read the Black Hops series, you can find those at your local comic book shop. They release those through Antarctic Press, like Hair Trigger, and but yeah, I would say the Black Hops books, they're just fun, and they're funny, great reads, because Black Hops is a little bunny who basically has military training, like he was experimented on, and he went to work for the military. But he was like it was crazy, because it goes like back to Japan and shit like that. And like he lived through Hiroshima, and like it was like, I think that's what it was. I think it was the radiation from Hiroshima kind of. I could be wrong now. I can't remember. It's been a couple months since I read it. But then he goes out and he joins the military, and he like gets a family there that basically kind of take him in, like one of the guys that was there at Hiroshima after they were there to clean up. Anyway, but they take him, and it's so great because it's such a good story, and it's great because it's silly and fucking cute at the same time. Seeing this bunny going around being fucking Rambo, it's just so hilariously great. But the story at the same time is it's just fun. It's just a fun story. I was gonna say that might be it. I was gonna say that might be it. Is the Black Ops one, because the read is silly. It's fun. It makes me smile just thinking about reading the book. It makes me just smile thinking about reading the book. And then I will say honestly, a lot of these Coffin Comics ones as well. But a lot of that is just because they do so many perks and everything. You get one of them, it's like fucking like you get it. It's like, oh, you get it's like a treasure trove of shit that comes in it. Yeah, treasure trove of shit that comes in it. But yeah, I would say maybe the Black Ops one. I'd say maybe the Black Ops one. Yeah. Yeah. I think some of the ones that I'm most proudest of backing, though, would probably be the ones for G.A. Lungaro, for Isadora, and also for Area 51, the Helix Project. And those two in particular, because both of them are from creators that I, I would say are acquaintances that I know here, like G.A. Lungaro met here like through the channel and everything. And then Trevor I met him basically kind of through YouTube and everything as well. But definitely the reason I really feel the most proud about those is because they're small creators and they are trying to do their thing in launching a new company, their new publishing thing, and make something of it and trying to build something. And I think that's fucking great. And I think those are probably the two that I feel most proudest of because Trevor is now on issue number 4. And we should be getting those issues in very soon as well for issue number 4 of Area 51, the Helix Project. We're actually taking some of those books that we from the channel memberships, and we're going to be taking those and basically giving them to one of my local comic book shops so they can give away, they can fucking sell them, whatever the fuck they want to do, and they can do with it. But I think those because they're too good, and G.A. Lungaro as well as with Isadora and the Immortal Chains. You guys should definitely go check out Isadora and the Immortal Chains as well. Very good stuff. He's got the first 2 issues out as well, and there's going to be some delays on the second one because G.A. Lungaro has actually taken and supported these projects out of his own pocket. So, and things are a little bit tight right now. So he said it's going to be a little bit of a delay for issue number 3. You can go check out from his store that he has. I'll see if I can get some links up, and I'll share some of those so you can go buy some of his some of the back books. He also got some other merchandise and shit like that he is getting ready, getting made and sending out as well. Just other little, just kind of little things as well. But I feel most proudest about those because they're 2 small creators that are really trying to do something big. I mean, we look at the guys that like Coffin Comics. These guys have been doing it for a while. Brian Pulido, they're kind of the gold standard. That's why I do some of the giveaways with these because I could get a really great quality book like this, and do a cool giveaway with it. And then, like I said, with the other ones, with like Trevor's project through Pocket Watch Press, they're inexpensive enough that I can order a bunch of those, like this one, like that we're doing for the comic shops. I got this retailer's package. I'm gonna take it in there and give them to them. But it's inexpensive enough where I can get enough of those copies and I can give them away. Like we gave away, I think it was on issue number 2. I ordered a whole bunch of issues of issue number 2 and 1. And gave a bunch of those copies away to different channel members here as I was just mailing out packages and different things like that to some of the channel members. So I would say those 2 definitely because, like I said, they're small guys trying to get big, trying to do something. They're trying to make a career out of this, and they are definitely putting forth an effort into that. And that's another reason I can't wait to finally see what Young Rippa 59 is gonna do with the Rippaverse. Let's see what's getting ready to come out there. But yeah, definitely can't wait. Definitely can't wait for the Rippaverse. Yeah. Oh, and aggressively relaxing. Of course, your comic book too. Ryan Unknown says, no, I just pop in every now and then. All right, all good. I just know I see you in here every now and I asked too because there's so many people named Ryan on YouTube and everything. That's why I'm like, okay, like he's just he's Ryan Unknown. It's all good. Dog School, thank you so much for being here. Says Moon Knight was hype. Yeah, I thought it was good. I really did like that first episode. It was believe me, guys. If you guys know me here on the channel, I have been not downplaying, but I have been the one that's kind of like, I don't know if I'm really into this, like pretty much the whole time, because I'm like, I don't know, the enchanted suit, but I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I thought the first episode was very good. Definitely, and I like what it did because I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the next series. And even beyond that, I think, I really feel like in the Hawkeye series, they started to get their stride in the Disney Plus series. I feel like they really started to hit their stride in hitting the right kind of tempo and pacing and character storytelling in the Hawkeye show. Like, I really feel like Marvel Studios has started to kind of listen to their critics and things out there with some of that stuff, with like their heroes, with not just saying, hey, this character's like Mary suing them, and just saying, hey, this character's just good at something. They're at least going in there and showing you the characters and showing some progression and where they came from. Like when they showed us Echo, when they introduced us to her, when we met Kate Bishop, and just kind of what they did through the credits, and just learning about some of her background going in there, kind of showing that these people have done something aside from just like hey, I just want to do something, like flip a switch, I'm good at it, like I'm just naturally talented, kind of like you seen in Shang-Chi with what's her name, and all of a sudden she's the fucking greatest archer in the world after training for a fucking couple hours. I feel like Marvel Studios has really, I feel like they've listened to their critics and they're learning that, at least. That's not to say that everything's going to be good, but I feel they're learning that. And they really started to hit it in the Hawkeye series. It just towards the end of the Hawkeye series, it really slowed down and just wasn't quite. But those first few 3-4 episodes, they were really hitting. And this one feels like because I would say this one coming out of Hawkeye as well is probably going to be one of the other productions that is the least impacted, because Hawkeye being the first one, but this one being the least impacted by what happened with the pandemic as well, and all of the restrictions and all that stuff. And I feel like this one may hit that mark, man. It looks, and I didn't do that on purpose, may hit that mark. It looks really good, man. It looks good. It looked great. And like I said, they did everything right in the episode to make me want to see. Like, I'm really looking forward to episode 2. No, I mean, I haven't felt this hyped to see an episode 2 since WandaVision. And I mean, like, after like the first week when they did the first 2, I meant episode number 3. But that's like, you get it, I hope. But thank you so much for being here, Dog School. Where can I find your book? You know what? He actually released it for free online. For pirates. Yeah. Same as Lucas Aglash. Yeah. Yes. The books are better than the comic pros at Marvel and DC. Yeah. Aaron says, Trinity, do you crowdfund any comics that are based in detective type characters or storylines? I enjoy reading books and comics that incorporate drawing the reader in to solve mysteries. I haven't got one. I can't say I've done a detective one yet, but I'll keep my eye out. And see if there's one coming out, because that does sound good. Sovereign Wolf was great. Who did Sovereign Wolf? I don't know Sovereign Wolf. Trinity, I'm finally about to start Mountainhead. Oh, dude. Fucking Mountainhead's such a great book, dude. I fucking love Mountainhead. I picked them up a long time ago when you suggested them on the Den of Nerds. Oh yeah, dude. Oh man, dude. You're making me want to go back and read that one as well. And I've read that story, I think 3 times. But yeah, dude, Mountainhead, dude, that's such a great fucking book. And you know what it is? It's not only John Lee's writing in that book that's so good, but it's also Ryan Lee's art. I'm not sure if you know who Ryan Lee's is, but his art style is fucking great. I know he was doing the art for Rick and Morty there for a while. I'm not sure if he still is, but if you ever see a book drawn with art by Ryan Lee's, pick that shit up. It's gonna have some great art, and I can tell you that much. Yeah. Brian McCann. But yeah, that's been a while ago, Lucas Tex Venger. That's been a while ago, man. And that's a good one, though. That is a good one. DC Comics may be selling off a few comic IPs they own soon. Yeah, we'll see. I can't imagine it being any of the big ones. Ripper won't respond to me about doing a comic in the Ripperverse. I'm being censored. Oh, Aglax, you funny son of a bitch, man. You crack me up, dude. Watching Houston Jones ski in a Speedo. What's Houston Jones? What you talking about? What you talking about? But anyway, we'll probably end up the last few minutes here of the show. I was gonna flap my gums a little bit more about some comic books. We were talking since we already given that. Like I said, not this cover, but of the La Muerta here, man. Just a really good book. But like I said, I've been getting through and reading plenty of these books. Like I said, we sent out a copy of one of them. Our last winner was Jason from Polyhedral Paradise. He won Cataclysmic Majesty, which was the premiere edition of this one right here. That beautiful Palo Pantalina cover. Damn, that's great. Damn, that's beautiful. And the art in these books, man, it's just great. Like I said, I've been getting into and finally getting into these and reading the stories, reading through some of these stories, and I'm really digging the stories in these as well. I can't wait to get to this La Muerta, but the thing is with the La Muerta one, it's chapter 7. I haven't read the first 6 chapters, and I'm thinking as the time goes on, maybe I'll start to go through and get some of those back issues of La Muerta as well. After we get done doing the giveaway for after we get done doing the giveaway for La Muerta here, the next one after La Muerta is going to be but we're going to be giving away another 3 months. Is this one right here? It is Lady Death. There's a Sacrificial Annihilation. We're giving this one away. This one's chapter 14 of the Lady Death verse here. We'll be giving that one away. That premiere edition there. Can't remember what else was in here. Got the black and white edition. And what was the other one that came with this? What was this other one? Oh, Enchantments. Enchantments, which is probably just a book of different art and everything in it. But we'll be giving this one away in another few months. Chapter 14 of Lady Death, and that's Sacrificial Annihilation. This is the hardcover that I got. This is the hardcover that I got right here. Yeah, that's the one I got. But here's what I'm getting ready to read next. I just read through Lady Death Rules Volume 1. This is the first 3 books of this of the Lady Death series, and then I got this one right here, the Lady Death Rules Volume 2. I'm gonna be getting into this one. I'll have the next. I think this one has 4 books in it, and then I believe on the campaign that's going to be coming in next, I got Volume 3 of it. So then I'll be caught up on pretty much the Lady Death. I think I'll have to get chapter 11 and chapter 12 to be fully caught up and have the whole Lady Death library of the Coffin comic stuff on there, and that'll be really great. And let's see, what was the other one I got right here? This one right here, I have read through Hell Witch. This was Forsaken. This was chapter 1 of the of Hell Witch, of the Hell Witch series right here. Hellborn, very good series, and she's a character. She ties over into Lady Death as well. She was in chapter. She might have actually been in chapter 1 of Lady Death, but she was in chapter 3 again as well. And we got chapter 2 here of Hell Witch, Forsaken, right here. And I can't remember if I got all the way through this one or not on Hell Witch. And then the next one was chapter 3, which is Hell Witch Sacrilegious. And that was this one right here. And this one was very good as well. Oh, that's the black and white edition. I forgot. Because I got this was the one I got, and I can't remember who did this one. Oh yeah, Sun Kumiani or Sun. I can't remember how you say the last name, but I got this one right here. The nude, the risque cover right here. Fucking beautiful cover. Beautiful cover. Fucking great. Fucking great. What's this? Oh, we got like some of the black and white editions, like one more to that came with that one, the black and white edition. And see, and that's the cool thing about these Coffin Comics ones is a lot of times they'll send some of those things with it, like this one right here. You got the Cataclysmic Majesty black and white edition as well. You get in here, it's just the black and white, just the pencils. Which me, I'm fucking into that, dude. I'm into like seeing all the pencils and all that bullshit. Like I'm like that's my fucking style right there. I'm cool with that shit. Oh yeah, there's the other black and white one, Hell Witch. But these books, they're really cool. I mean, you know, obviously, you know, drawing like the satanic kind of rock and roll stuff. Really good shit though, man. And you get into the books, and they've got great art in them, and the storytelling is good. Like you're seeing, like I said, Lady Death. In the first 3 chapters, there, she basically comes back to life. You find out that she's been asleep for 20 years. She comes back. She got a sword called that sends people to oblivion. It's called Chaos, and she goes out and kills bad guys, and it permanently kills them while they're already in hell. It permanently kills and sends them to oblivion. And then in the second chapter, she's out. And she ends up coming across this boy who was basically trafficked there. A human boy was there in hell. She goes to save him. And then he ends up coming along with her. He's there with her in chapter 2 or chapter 3 as well. And just very good stuff. And some of those we're actually going to go. I got the digitals on those. We're actually going to go through and read some of those with the channel members as well. Kind of like what we're doing with the Moon Knight series that we've been doing, which has been really good because we were reading some of the OG stuff, which was some of the stuff I first read. I absolutely love. And then we've been getting into the Jeff Lemire run, and that series has been pretty good too. A little bit different than what I'm used to. They're leaning more into the split personality, dealing with some of that kind of stuff, but it's been pretty good so far. Absolutely good. Houston Jones is a YouTuber. Oh, okay. YouTuber? Jack Black's a YouTuber. He's fucking great too, man. I like Jack Black. Jack Black's my man. Jack Black's my man. Obi-Wan the homie says, did you ever get into Saga from Brian K. Vaughan? No, I haven't, but I heard it's really good. I've heard varying different things about its return, but I heard the original series itself was really good. Aaron says, I want some Helix Project comics from you. Trinity, yeah. I remember. Absolutely. But I think that's all I've really got for the night. I feel like there was something else I wanted to talk about, and maybe we didn't quite get there. But that's all right. I appreciate you guys being here anyway. I hope you all have a very good day. Have a great rest of your night. Channel members, Brutal Maniacs, tomorrow we are going to get together. Probably, depending on where you're at. To me, it'll probably still be morning time, but late morning. So afternoon, we're going to get together. We're going to finish building this Lego Batmobile 1989 with my son. It's going to be an absolutely great time. But you all have a very good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Oh, guys, by the way, did you guys go check out my Black Widow statue, the unboxing? Did you go check out the video? I dropped the video of it. You make sure you go check it out. You all have a good day. We'll see you in the next video. Later.